Hello y'all, today I, Alvin the American, will be naming countries on a map. Now I got top marks in history and geography, so this should be interesting. Alright, first, America. How could I forget? I lived there. Alright, now Alaska. Very beautiful country. I've never been there, but I went to Nebraska once. They sound similar. Now for the beautiful nation of Hawaii, a very beautiful place. Sadly, though, I went there during the recent Hawaiian Civil War. Very sad times. I lost a couple buddies there to the tiger sharks, and also there were some random kiwi birds. Didn't think there were any in Hawaii. But now for the beautiful nation of China. I went there recently. I couldn't find the Great Wall of China, but there were a few camels, which was nice. So I figured I was just somewhere, I don't know, in the desert of China desert. Alright, now for the USSR, Russia. Now that looks about right. Now Afghanistan. Well, we just spent like 20 years at war with them. Surely they'd be like right next to us, wouldn't they? And now for Canada. So Canada is very cold, in like Antarctica, and there are some penguins there, so it borders us to the south, and it's very cold there down southern. Alright, now for the beautiful nation of Paris. Paris is a very small nation, just a little city. I didn't really have a great time in Paris. There were some weird guys who were like invisible boxing, and I was like, invisible boxes, like, wow, just don't waste your time with invisible boxes, save it for like the visible boxes. Now of course for the nation of Africa and the nation of South Africa. Now that brings me to Australia. So now Australia was a British colony, so I'd assume it'd be right next to Britland. Alright, so next Mexico. So I don't actually know where Mexico is really, but I think I can guess. So Mexico speaks Spanish and Spain speaks Spanish, so I'd assume Spain was like a colony of Mexico at one point. So I'll just put like, and I don't exactly know where Spain is, but I think it's in Europe somewhere, so I'll just put Spain somewhere and Mexico somewhere. And Europe, yeah, right next to each other. Now for the nation of Nazi. I don't like the nation of Nazi. They're very cringe. We beat them up like in World War II, so they must be pretty small. And didn't they take over Paris at one point, so I'd assume they were very close to Paris, so there we go. Now for Vietnam. Now I'd expect Vietnam to be quite close due to the whole Vietnam War thing, yeah. So there. Now, of course, for the nation of Greenland. Now, Greenland is pretty large, so I think it's there. And now, of course, Egypt, the glorious nation of pharaohs and pyramids. Now, I think it was part of the empire of something at one point. I don't even know at this point. But yeah, so it's pretty hot there. It was pretty cold when I visited, but yeah. Ozone climate change there, I guess. And now for Scotland. Scotland is near Britland, so I'd say about there. And now for Ireland. Now for the Roman Empire. Well, let's see, the Roman Empire was pretty large, so there. Alright, then there's Japan. We were at a war with Japan, so I'd assume Japan is pretty close. Remember hearing something about Pearl Harbor, and I think Pearl Harbor is around somewhere. That's about it, except for the nation of Greek and Turkey. I know they're fighting, so they must be kind of... I know they kind of don't like each other, so they must be pretty close together, I don't know. And then we have the nation of India. I don't know, I think India was part of the Roman Empire at one point, not right now. And then, of course, we have the Central African Republic, North Macedonia, Uzbekistan, and Laos. And, of course, the great nation of Luxembourg.